Hi Gemini, this is your January 9th through January 15th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the King of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the potential outcome, we have you, the Queen of Swords, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, and we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Cancer, or pretty much any zodiac sign. It's a very straightforward reading, Gemini. It really is. We got this King of Wands, the very first card on your left, clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. All right, then the King of Wands is the person who is doing all the waiting this week. Right, so the King of Wands could be fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of fire in their chart. If they're not a fire sign, this is somebody who is very enthusiastic, somebody who is easy to get up and go. They could be a leader, they could be somebody with an initiative, right? And they most definitely have an initiative this week. And this initiative is to tell you how they feel. For some of you, this is somebody who is already in your life, even before this week. For others of you, perhaps you'll meet this person this week, and they will fall for you really, really hard. Here's the deal, right? Like I said, the King of Wands is waiting for something with that Seven of Pentacles. And I think they're waiting for the next time they see you, right? The Three of Pentacles, right next to the Seven of Pentacles, is how you know or will know this person. It's a card of collaboration, right? And it could be interpreted in so many different ways, right? Perhaps this is somebody you work with or do business with. They could be working in the same building. They could be somehow associated with the way you make your money. The Three of Pentacles could be, the gym you go to couple of times a week, or some other collaboration, some other group setting that you enjoy. Perhaps it's a new friend, right? And they're waiting for all of you to get together or something like that. And the Ace of Cups is what you can expect when the two of you are actually, in the same venue, in the same room, right? They will find a way to express their feelings towards you. The Ace of Cups is genuine, authentic love. All right, yes it is. The Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Ace of Cups, is what they want. They want to start this cycle with you. The Wheel of Fortune, it could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with, but the Wheel of Fortune is, like I said, the start of a new cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot, and we also have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So like I said, the Queen of Swords, that's you, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. The Ace of Pentacles is the second ace. This ace often comes through as a proposal, right? This ace always comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, ready to get serious, right? And the Chariot right next to that could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward and not looking back. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. You could go travel together, or when the two of you decide to move in together, you may relocate to another neighborhood, another state, another city, another country, what have you. But it's an amazing card. It's a major arcana card. It's all about moving forward and not looking back. And the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of a commitment for marriage. It's the happily ever after card. It's a family card. It's one of the best cards when it comes to emotionally fulfilling relationships or marriages. So that's what you're definitely moving towards. So yeah, like I said, Gemini, a very straightforward reading. Straight to the point, just the way I like it. I'm not even going to do an extended for you, because that would be a total waste of time. I think I usually do new love spreads. I try to do them as long as possible, giving as many details as I can, but that's it. That is it, Gemini. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Gemini, if you are already married, or if you're in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Nine of Wands. We have the Ten of Wands, clarified by the Hangman. And then we have the World and the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It feels like some kind of a rough period is coming to an end. I don't see you breaking up, no, because we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. As a matter of fact, I think you will it's like some kind of a revival or restoration of your connection that's about to happen. You will probably sit down and talk about this, and there's nothing wrong with what's been going on. Every single relationship or marriage goes through ups and downs. Every single one of them does. And perhaps you were just going through this down period, a rough patch of some sort. But this week it's over. It's done in terms of a rough patch, right? Yeah, we got the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Wands. The Five of Pentacles is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling sad, miserable. The Nine of Wands is a card of somebody who is a wounded warrior, right? So perhaps you've been fighting. The Ten of Wands right next to that is a card of a burden. The Hangman, clarifying that, is a card of stagnation. So I think you've been sitting in that energy for a while. But again, the World is a card of an ending, but the World is my happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a new happy chapter of your life is about to begin. And since we have that Two of Cups, I think you will get back to normal this week, or even make it better. Perhaps it was just overdue. Perhaps you needed to talk. You needed to, how when we're not happy with each other and we don't speak, we accumulate that negative energy within us. However, I always say communication is key. If you don't like something, say it. If you see something, say it, right? Don't say it in a negative or bad way. Just, be respectful and say, if you don't like something, just tell them. You know what, that thing you did, it's just not cool. That's what I would do. I'm a Gemini. Some of you may already know. So yeah, communication is key. So perhaps this week you will finally have that conversation and, balance will be restored. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. Also keep in mind, both Mars and Mercury are still in retrograde. Mars will be done with us on the 12th, but Mercury will still keep going. This is when more exes than usual tend to resurface. We have the Ace of Wands, the Devil, the Moon, clarified by the Seven of Wands with the Lovers, and we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know what it feels like? It feels like a test. Somebody's going to come back and it'll be really hard for you to resist, but I think you will manage. I think you will. Something about this person it's hard for you to let them go. But I think, or hopefully, this week it'll be like the end. You will not be hearing from this person again. But yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge, all right? The Ace of Wands, the Devil, and the Moon. The first three cards that came out, right? The Ace of Wands, all about passion, all about lust, all about excitement. The Devil could be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but the Devil is a card of temptation. Major, major temptation. Again, lust. Perhaps this person knew just the right words to say, or still knows just the right words to say and the right things to do to lure you back in, right? A very toxic individual, right? The Moon right next to the Devil could be Pisces you're dealing with, but the Moon is a card of secrets. So again, for some of you, like I said, this person knows your secrets. They know just the right buttons to push, right? And the Moon is one of the most emotional cards in the deck. So yeah, you still feel some sort of emotions towards this person. However, as I was clarifying the Moon, I simply asked, so how will Gemini act or behave towards this person? And the Seven of Wands with the Lovers showed up. The Lovers is your major arcana card, Gemini. It's also a card of a choice. And the Seven of Wands, I think that's you standing your ground, fighting this person off, or finally fighting this person off, able to resist them. Right? The Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck is a card of regrets and griefs, so I think it will finally catch up to you that it feels like it's not the first time this person is coming back. It's like they were always able to lure you back in, but this time you will finally put up a fight and fight them off. That's how it feels, Gemini. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Gemini, this week. We have the Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups Then we have the Eight of Swords clarified by you, the Lovers, and the Six of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So we've got this Queen of Pentacles coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles offer. And the offer looks legit, to be fair to this Queen of Pentacles, but you are not 100% convinced. Right? You're gonna need time to think about it, right? So the Eight of Pentacles, the first card that came out, is a card of work, business, and finances. It's also a card of working on something, diligently perfecting something, right? The Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles, I think is the person you'll be communicating with. So it could be an Earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. However, since it is work, business, and finances spread, the Queen of Pentacles could be, you know, somebody who works for a financial institution, somebody who is down to earth, somebody who is in charge of money in some shape or form, right? And the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I think this is the offer from them, from this Queen of Pentacles. A legit offer. The Knight of Pentacles always talks about a very decent chunk of change. You know, something that long term, right? Something that's going to be in your life for a while. The Three of Cups right next to the Eight of Pentacles. It could be some kind of a business meeting or business mixer, business event that you could be going to. And perhaps this person will also be there and they will approach you and start talking to you about this and make you this offer. Perhaps this is somebody you already know. The Three of Cups, yeah, it could be some kind of a reunion. Perhaps this person got you a job in the past and they will just, you know, hit you up and say, hey, let's catch up. Let's see what you've been up to. Something like that. That's what I think the Three of Cups here symbolizes. And there you are, Gemini, with the Eight of Swords, clarified by the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles. You'll need time to think about it. As a matter of fact, you'll be overthinking it with that Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is overthinking, somebody who is stuck, trapped, most likely in your own thoughts. You're the Lovers here. That's your major arcana card. So you're the one doing all the thinking. And the Six of Pentacles, that's what you're thinking about. The Six of Pentacles could be a card of a choice. So perhaps it's just one of the options you have this week, right? Or you just need to wrap your head around this and see if this is something you want to do. But the Six of Pentacles, to be honest, is a good card. It's always money coming in, all right? It's just that perhaps you need to wrap your head around this offer and see, you know, perhaps you need to sleep on it. But again, the offer is legit, all right? Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Gemini, this week. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Hermit. We have the Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Virgo and Aquarius on the table. What you're not expecting is yet another X show back up. It's not the same person as we saw in the X spread I already did for you. That was some toxic person with some major issues, right? This feels completely different. It really does, right? And the Ace of Pentacles, the first card I came out, this is what they're coming in with. And the Knight of Cups, to be fair to this person, right? The Ace of Pentacles often comes through as a proposal. And I see this all the time, Gemini, when people think that the only way to get somebody back is to propose to them. And it often works. If it's not a proposal, then you will still know they're serious about you. The Ace of Pentacles always comes from somebody who is ready to get serious, ready to settle down, ready to start a family. And they must have thought about it for a long time. The Hermit, clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Hermit is the thinker of the tarot deck, right? This is a card of somebody who's gone within, did some soul searching, went through some kind of a thought process or other process, and as a result of that, when they came out on the other side, they figured they need to reach out to you as quickly as they can. Offer everything they've got it. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is a very serious offer. And the Knight of Cups in the middle could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but the Knight of Cups is all about love. All right, this is the most romantic knight out of all four knights. This knight is often referred to as the Prince Charming or Knight in the Shining Armor. So do expect a big, major, very emotional, very loving gesture, and at the same time, it's just going to be as serious as it gets. All right, The star on the bottom of the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but the star is a card of healing, and it's also a card of a wish come true. Judgment right next to the deck is a card of resurrection, somebody coming back from the past. I almost never clarify judgment if it's the last card that came out, and it really did before I started clarifying. So it's going to be up to you how you want to handle this, Gemini. But this is a really good offer. And we got all those retrogrades. So I'm not surprised to see more X's than usual, pop up. All right, so again, up to you what you want to do here. And that's what I have for you, Gemini, for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.